Hello, Lakewood Ranch viewers. In today's video, we're going to cover the top 5 selling neighborhoods here in Lakewood Ranch that fall between the prices of $500,000 and $999,000. We have all the details coming right up. Hello, it's Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company. In this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we cover all the areas around Lakewood Ranch. And today I wanted to go in and see what has been selling the most in our community here in Lakewood Ranch over the past 6 months. So the way I came about these numbers is I draw a map all the way around the Lakewood Ranch area inside the MLS so that we can pull the stats from the Lakewood Ranch area. And as you know, sometimes they get entered as Bradenton, or that might be called Sarasota, depending on where it falls out at in the Lakewood Ranch community. So this way we cover all the areas that are actually for Lakewood Ranch. Now, I went into the MLS, I used the map, and then I go in and I put in what the sales price is, and then also for single family homes. And this is the statistics that we came out with for the past 6 months in Lakewood Ranch between $500,000 and $999,000. So we had a total of 580 sales. 203 of those were cash, 335 of those were a conventional mortgage. 12 of those were FHA, and the balance of 30 were VA mortgages. So coming in the top 5 position, and number 5 is Del Webb. So Del Webb had a total of 27 sales during the last 6 months with an average sale price of $739,000. Now that doesn't mean that we didn't have $1 million sales in there. We just didn't include it for these statistics. So anything that fell between $500 and $999, the average sale price in Del Webb was $739,000. Now, as you know, Del Webb is a very amenity-rich community. People love the exercise facilities, the pool, the clubhouse, and of course the restaurant and the tennis and the pickleball. And I've played tennis there many times. They have a very good facility there for playing tennis and pickleball. Now, I will tell you this. One thing that we need to keep in mind is that because Del Webb has sold out, the new Catalina models are going to start pre-selling on the 16th of September. And if you want to be included in that, you need to let me know as soon as possible, because on the 16th in the morning at 9 o'clock a.m., they're going to release 20 lots. And the first people to get in line to get those 20 lots are going to be the first ones to get it. It's not going to be a bid system. They're just going to wait and take either a photo of a check or someone standing in line with a check for a particular lot that they're being released. And I'll put a link, I think it'll be right here. I'll put a link up here showing you where you can learn more information about the new Del Webb Catalina. So let's move on. And in number 4th place is going to be Esplanade at Azario. Now, Esplanade had a total of 31 sales, and their average sale price was $771,000. And Esplanade is going to be comprised of about 1,474 homes, and their HOA fees in there are going to run anywhere between $300 and a little over $600 a month, depending on if you have a golf or a non-golf lot. Now, this is where Esplanade is located. You can see it's right next to Star Farms and just to the west of Savannah. A picture of the clubhouse here, because this is a golf community. They have golf, they have restaurants, large resort style pool. It's a very amenity rich community for Esplanade Azario, and they are right now the only golf course community that is actively selling for new construction in Lakewood Ranch. The pool is fantastic. And as a matter of fact, I'll put a link to this one, but I had an interview with Melanie out there a couple of weeks ago so that we could talk about the current incentives that are going on inside Esplanade at Azario. So coming in the 3rd spot is Lorraine Lakes. Now, Lorraine Lakes had a total of 43 sales with an average sale price of $668,000. They also are an amenity-rich community. They're going to have about 1,500 homes in here. All of these homes are built by Lennar, and the HOA fees in here are going to be between $300 and $400 a month. As you can see, Lorraine Lakes sits just a little to the east of Lakewood National and just below Esplanade at Azario. Again, another amenity-rich community with several pools. They even have an indoor basketball court, which I think is so cool because it's such a kid-friendly neighborhood. They're going to have a lot of people playing basketball in here. They have the arcade for the kids. So if you think about it, when it's really hot or when it get a lot of rain and you need to get the kids out of the house, it'll be a great place to have to be able to send them to be able to enjoy living in that particular community. So coming in at the number 2 spot is Solera. This is a D.R. Horton community, and D.R. Horton is the only one that's building in Solera. They had a total of 51 sales with an average sale price of $572,000. They'll have a total of 672 homes when this is done, and they're almost $260 a month in the HOA fees, which does include your lawn maintenance. It's situated between Crestwind and Lakewood National, and they do have a very nice pool and exercise facility here in the complex. And coming in at the number 1 sales for the last 6 months in Lakewood Ranch is Star Farms. So they had a total of 98 sales with an average sale price of $612,000. Star Farms is going to have about 1,500 homes when they're done, and the HOA fees are going to be between $200 and $300 a month. Now, they are a very large master plan community within themselves, and the reason is because they're going to have a total of 5 builders. They have D.R. Horton, John Cannon, Lee Wetherington, West Bay, and Arthur Ruttenberg homes. Those are all going to be built in there. So you're going to have a very wide range of pricing in the community. They also have a very large indoor fitness center where they have some basketball courts and some treadmills and exercise facilities, all in a very large area, which I think it'll make it really nice for the families. They're going to have 4 amenity areas inside the community at Star Farms. Now, they actually have a little section that's set off by itself that are the villa style homes, and they're not mandating that it is for the 55 plus, but they're gearing it towards the older population, and they're going to have their own little amenity center and pool center in that particular section of Star Farms to try and make that accommodate a multi-generational type feel within the community so that everyone in there will feel like they're part of the community without having to leave the gates of the Star Farm community. So I hope you got value out of this video of these top 5 communities that are selling here in the Lakewood Ranch area. I'm going to put my contact information down in the link below. And if you find yourself coming here to Lakewood Ranch and you're considering making a purchase, I'd be honored to work with you on that behalf. And also, if you currently live here and you're thinking about making a change, I'd be more than happy to help you as well. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company.